Hello, connected yoga teachers. I am popping into our group here to do a really impromptu live video, and it's because I'm pretty inspired after talking to a really amazing yoga teacher who's doing some fantastic work. And my suggestion was to hop on and do some live video. So I want to talk to you a little bit about that today because I feel like this is a tool that a lot of you could be using. So as we know, as yoga teachers, our main selling thing or our main service, our main offering to the world is our unique self as a yoga teacher. And so when you can pop in to do a live video and share it on social media, then you automatically get to share who you are as a teacher. People feel connected to you. They kind of feel like they get to know you even more so than audio, and in live video it's even more so than pre-recorded video. And I do want to really acknowledge that it's terrifying. So myself, I have felt very afraid of posting live video from the very beginning, and it was actually a coach of mine, Natalie Ekdahl of BizChicks, who you can hear in one of the podcasts. She talked to me about, okay, Shannon, how can you get word out about your podcast? And we did that through live video. So this has been an amazing tool that I've used myself, and I wanted to share some parts of that so that maybe you guys feel invited to do the same. So one thing is to practice, and you can do that with yourself. If you click on share the video only with yourself, you can do that. And also, please practice in the Connected Yoga Teacher group. So we already know that it's a very supportive group of yoga teachers in there. So the very minimal practice video that you could do is an introduction. You could just say, hi, I'm Shannon Crow and I teach yoga in Owen Sound, Ontario. And you might even take your mobile device and show the space where you teach yoga and talk about where you live and talk about your yoga journey. It could be 30 seconds long of just a hello. And you could just dive in and say, I want to try a live video. And you can even talk about how scary it is, because we'll all appreciate that. The other thing I wanted to tell you about is Ecamm Live. I can't remember what the one-time fee with it was, but that's what I'm using right now. And if you see, I have my logo and I can move it around. And then the other thing I can do is I can click and share my screen. So I'm like, can I share my screen? I can't right now. But I have the ability to share my screen, and I also have the ability to share video. So if any of you want to go back and see what this looks like, I used to do a weekly live show with the Connected Yoga Teacher. I have thought about doing it again, but right now my focus is really on the consultation calls that I'm doing with you guys and the podcast. So those are taking the forefront, and sometimes I do video. But you can go back and see, and you can also see that I had a schedule. So I made a schedule and I posted it every month, and people knew the time that I was going live and the day, and people could show up and ask questions. So this is a great opportunity for your yoga students. So let's just take an example. Say you're doing yoga for people who have, let's say, people with osteoporosis. So you have a session happening for people with osteoporosis, and it's in your local community. But say you then also have plans to have an online course at some point, or it's in, an idea of future to do this online course. You could share, like, introduce yourself. Hello, I'm blah, 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 and I specialize in teaching yoga for osteoporosis, blah, blah, blah. You do a quick little intro. Then you tell them, today I'm going to show you this fantastic yoga pose that I like to use, or this great way that I've modified this yoga pose to serve those with osteoporosis. That sets you up as being the expert. So someone's going to watch that video and say, like, wow, I really connect with this teacher and they're in my area, or I really connect with this teacher and they will become your audience and be watching. So especially if you do it on a regular basis. So if I was someone living with osteoporosis and I wanted to do movement that was helpful and beneficial for my body, I would be really keen to tune into a weekly video with a person, and I'd love it if I could be live and ask questions, and email that person and ask questions. So think of the way we could be using this in any yoga business, any niche yoga business, and see, like, ask yourself, how could I be doing live video? Now, live video might not be your thing, but I will tell you that it has made a huge difference in my own business, and I wasn't good at it at all. I made all of the mistakes moving through and doing live video, and those videos are still up. Sometimes I was just like waiting for people to pop in live, and so I I left my video just like pointed out to my bird feeder for a half an hour. I made every single mistake in doing live video, but in that I learned a lot, and people always let me know that they connect and they get information from the live video. So my kind of push to you would be today to pop into the Connected Yoga Teacher group and create just a simple introduction, hi, this is who I am video. You can also practice something if you've been creating a live video and you want to practice that. Or maybe you want to lead us through a breath practice or a meditation, and just do a nice short video in there. Like, not that short, as long as you want to. I don't want to put a time limit on it. But see if you can just try just saying hello in live video and see how it goes. That way you can see, how is the lighting? I like to be near a window now. Sometimes when clouds go by, then the lighting changes. I like to use earbuds. You can see and play around with it. Okay, you guys, I do hope that that was helpful. And if you have any questions at all, please just post them in the comments here, and I would love to hear from you. Okay, take care, Connected Yoga Teachers. Have a wonderful day.